Facebook, YouTube, economic warriors, most beautiful entrepreneurs around the world. It is so fun to have you here with us again today. You're watching the Coffee Shop Conversation Show for entrepreneurs around the world. I'm Nistine.
Don't make me Peter.
I don't think Peter is sure right now. And yeah, we are here again today to chat to you about entrepreneurial stuff. This is going to be amazing. Remember, this is your safe space where we get together for just under 1 hour every single week. And we bring entrepreneurs around the world together just to chat about entrepreneurial topics. So you have that safe space, you have a place to connect, you have people that you can connect to, people that can help you, and we just move forward together. That's the whole idea of this space. So our topic for today is, what is the Fempreneur community? I cannot wait to talk with you guys more about that. And here with us on the panel, we have some epic, awesome entrepreneurs in the house from around the world doing various things that are going to help us unpack this topic. So I want to remind you, when they speak, if you like what you see, they are some of the most fun, authentic, caring, teachable, safe, supportive entrepreneurs in the world. Otherwise, we wouldn't have invited them to be here. But so if you like what you see, please remember their LinkedIn links are listed in the description below. Just go ahead and click, grab a coffee with any of them, and I'm pretty sure you'll be so happy that you did. Okay, so we'll get into this topic in a moment. But before we do, Chris, Christmas time! I'm sorry, Chris hates it when I do that.
There's a curveball. What are we doing now? Let's do this.
So, for those of you that don't know, Chris is our most epic, incredible, amazing YouTube producer. And what did we say? Chrising. Chrising is a word that we're writing into the dictionary. It means you are like entrepreneuring, you know, just like doing stuff.
If you're Chrising.
If you're Chrising, it means like you. So, guys, help us make this a word. I'm going to. If you comment down below on this video in any of the live streams, Facebook or YouTube, and give us a sentence about entrepreneurship that contains the word or explains the word Chrising, right? Then I will give you 2 bonus points for every single comment that you make, and you can make unlimited amounts of comments. Now, why the bonus points are so important, so that's what we have Chris on the screen for, is every second week, Chris is like, that's great to know, Nistine. Every second week, we give away amazing prizes from the sponsors around the world. Because this whole show is for you. It's to help the entrepreneurs behind the scenes, the people that are making the economy function right now.
And because we can.
So we pull in sponsors from around the world that are in on this movement, that want to help the community, and we get them to donate amazing prizes that can help entrepreneurs grow their businesses.
And the current prize is?
Event Raptor subscription worth $1,200. It is incredible. It is the top package in the Event Raptor line. If you win this, you will get the Event Raptor software subscription for free for a year. It's usually priced just below $100 a month. For you, it will be free for an entire year. What can you do with an Event Raptor subscription? Well, so happy you asked.
I think the question is, what can't you do with an Event Raptor subscription?
You can host summits, make yourself more visible as a speaker, host collaborative giveaway marketing projects that will help you grow your email list. Literally, the sky is the limit with Event Raptor. It is some of the best marketing software in the world. We gladly pay our $100 a month for the subscription.
It's made a huge difference in our space.
Because the value is just so much more. But for one of our lucky entrepreneurs, right, you're going to get this for free for a whole year, and it's going to help you grow your business. So, Chris, from your side, we just want to know, where is the leaderboard at? And if we want to win this prize, because I know there are people that they need this right now. It will make the biggest difference in their organization. What do we have to do to get involved, and how are the points looking? Can you just explain it all?
So this is fun because the YouTube stream is working, but it's not working. So I'm fixing that in the background. Anyway, while we're doing that, yes, how do you do this? Okay, so I'm going to, the link is down below in the description, and it'll take you to this page. Let me just bring it up for you. it'll take you to this page. So it takes you through all the details of the Fempreneur Movement, the referral program, and all about the Fempreneur, Event Raptor prize and all the prizes that you can do, some of the prizes we've given away. And when you scroll down, right here at the bottom, here are the steps on how to do it. So you fill in the form. Now, obviously, I've done it already, so it's not showing, but it'll give you your unique referral link that you can share then onto your various channels. And every time somebody comments or interacts with it or clicks on the link, you get your points. It's really that simple. So you just keep sharing, and then obviously there's the bonus opportunities like today, where you get to Chrising doing this on the fly and fixing the YouTube stream at the same time. But don't worry, we are going out. I'm just going to find out where specifically on YouTube. But currently looking at the leaderboard, the top 3 spaces are taken up by Marti, Somerville, and Janine. Marti's really taking a next level, 43 points. So well done to them. It's very, very simple. Go to the link that's in the description down below. I'll also post it in the chat for the coffee shop show for everyone. Follow the steps here at the bottom. It's just quickly putting in your details to give you a unique referral link or affiliate link that you share onto all your channels, and you put it out there, and there you go. Simple as that. Easy peasy pumpkin squeezy. Here we go.
Chris, just go down again to the leaderboard. I just want to show everybody something. Okay, guys, so what is very, very exciting this week, right? So we're giving this next prize, the Event Raptor prize, will be handed out on our coffee shop show next week. So exact same place where you are right now, but next week we'll hand it out. So for the Event Raptor prize, you have to have 30 points or over in order to qualify for the draw. Okay, so what happens is if you have 30 points, every point over 30 that you have gives you an extra chance on the draw. Chris, can you just not take me to the YouTube channel right now? Thank you. So every point over 30 gives you an extra chance on the draw. So for example, with the points they're looking now, Janine's going to have 1 chance at winning this thing. Somerville's going to have 3, and Marty is going to have 13. But this means there are only 3 other people in the draw right now. Okay? So if you become the next person to have 30 points there, the chances of you winning the subscription is 25%. There's no T's and C's, there's no catches, there's no, like, we're not smart enough to come up with all those things.
No, it's not that we're not smart enough, we're just too lazy. Be honest.
That is it. We're going to give this massive prize away, $1,200 prize, and all you have to do is get the 30 points. So again, by commenting on any of the live streams today, you'll get 2 points per comment. And then if you do this and you sign up on this link and share your unique referral link, you'll get 1 point every time someone clicks your link, and you'll get 5 points every time someone uses your link to sign up for the referral program. Awesome stuff! Thank you guys. On that note, let's move on to our discussion for today. So today we're chatting about what is the Fempreneur community. Peter,
Good question.
You started it. Why did you start it?
Well, you know, a little while back, the entire world went through something that was slightly debilitating. We went through a space of COVID, and the whole world struggled. And it was a universal thing. It wasn't limited to one space. It was worldwide, and we all got into the space where we were stuck at home. We were limited as to what we could do and how we could do things. And we could have either looked at that as a negative, or we could have looked at that as an opportunity to do something completely different. So, well, I'm a bit of an opportunist, so I took the opportunity and decided to look at it as a positive and not a negative, and decided to create something that would make a difference. So originally, the Fempreneur Movement was actually designed purely just to create a safe space for Nestine, my now co-founder, to do business. And that meant reaching out to people and forming relationships and creating a space where they could actually function and work together. From that space, the Fempreneur Movement actually started. So the Fempreneur Movement is a space where women and some cool men, and I'll say this with a pinch of salt, some cool men, because it takes a really cool dude to support a women's movement. If you look at a women's movement and you're like, oh, I'm not supporting that, it's a women's movement, then consider yourself not cool. It's just one of those spaces where it takes both men and women to drive something. So, and it's now turned into a community, and that community is now sitting on Facebook. That community is a community of mostly women and some cool men, and it's becoming more than just, it's not just a course, it's becoming a movement, which is brilliant.
Hashtag save the global economy. And also, spoiler alert, we're right now waiting on a quote from one of our suppliers, Renee. Thank you so much, Renee. You're absolutely epic.
Yes.
For the special edition hoodies that are going to be coming out, saying things like, I'm part of the community, I helped save the global economy, I am an economic warrior, things like that.
And if you think about it, as an entrepreneur, that's exactly what you're doing. Whether you like it or not, being an entrepreneur means that you are creating a space where you are part of fixing an economy. You're part of the solution. It's something to be really, really proud of. It's the crisis with the economy is not something that the corporates and the top guns are going to solve. They're not going to solve it.
No, if we want a better world, we got to create it.
And that's what we're doing. So the Fempreneur Movement, that's what it's all about.
And that's why I was so instantly extremely happy when I met Corina at our just past global online speed networking event. She just reminded me again of how important it is to have that good heart and to help everyone around you. And we just instantly clicked. And I was like, this is the type of person that this community is for. It's about bringing all of those good-hearted entrepreneurs around the world together, the people that are fighting the good fight already anyway, and just giving them the support that they need in order to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, we'd love to get some of our guests on the show involved in here now. So if you want to get part of the conversation, please raise your hand so we can hear your voices added to this as well. What are you thinking? Do you have any questions, comments, insights? Do you think it's necessary to have a movement where we bring entrepreneurs around the world together and give them that support? Do you think, do you think at all? I mean, what do you guys think? Chris, over to you first.
So I suppose the big question is, and it starts with, okay, so the topic is, what is the Fempreneur community? I think let's start with community. So what I like to do, I did a little search on Merriam-Webster, and what is community? Well, it's a unified body of individuals, and especially, they have a common characteristics or interest in living together. I don't think that's quite applicable here. I suppose it depends how things go, but common interest as well as through, it's more like a body of people of common and especially professional interests scattered through a larger community, which is much better. I mean, this is a global community of people working towards something absolutely amazing. And that is the growth and development and coming together of female entrepreneurs from around the world with a few cool guys thrown in between. Because obviously a community, you have a mix of people, shared common interests, etc. But you need that community of people. And, I've been with you guys with the journey, and I suppose I know a little bit more because I've got the background and everything. But at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. This isn't just about growing, people going through a course of learning how to be a great female entrepreneur and things like that. It really truly becomes a community of people who help and grow with each other. And I mean, the last round it was done, that's exactly what's happened. I mean, a lot of those fempreneurs are still sticking together in the trenches, working together, being there for each other. Those few cool guys who were part of it as well, they're there to support each other. So it really is just exactly that. How awesome. A great community of people around the world helping each other grow not only entrepreneurship, but female entrepreneurship with some cool guys. I think that's something epic and worth getting behind. That's just my 2 cents. That's it for me, Chris Colby from Live to Dream. I help fix business.
Thank you, Chris. You're amazing. And I just have to say, You know, the whole power, like, why create a whole community around it? Why not just do another course? I mean, we can write courses. I am a course builder. I have a master's in education. We can do that. But that's because, why don't we just create another course, Peter?
Because anybody can sell just another course. I think that's the problem. That's the problem. You know, if people are chasing the dollar, chasing the money, then that's exactly what it is. It's just a course. It's just another course. Let's just create another course. Let's give people certificates for a course. That's absolutely brilliant. I don't see where the support in that is. I really don't. I mean, I can do 100 courses. I can get 100 certificates, but community is something that you just can't beat. Community is something where people that are like-minded stick together.
People that want to help each other.
They build each other. They grow together. Is this a course that they go through? Yes, this portion of it is a course. Do they get a certificate? No, they do not. What they get is a community of people that are like-minded. Once they have finished the course, do they get a certificate and a pat on the back and well done, congratulations, we've taken your money, you've done the course, here's your certificate and bye? No, they get included into a community where people are going to help them build and develop, and it's lifelong. You become part of something.
I mean, just at the moment, let's start talking about Chris. Community, right? By the way, if you want bonus points in that Event Raptor subscription, you have to use the word cursing in a comment on any of the live streams, okay? Unlimited comments allowed. I want to see what you guys come up with. The sentence has to make sense, though. So you can't just say, like, cursing. Because then people are going to be like, what is going on? Yeah, so, like, Chris, do you want to tell the people about the thing that we kind of, like, came up with that we might be doing in order to support this movement? Because I think it's a brilliant illustration of the power of when you have a community supporting the movement rather than just people. Because you can have a lot of people that follow a movement. They're not necessarily a community, right?
Yeah.
And I think this is such a cool story, Chris, because you're one of the original cool guys. Like, tell us about that as well. Yeah, you support Lucia the whole day, every day. Lucia is this amazing fempreneur, right? She has her own beauty institute. She's absolutely amazing. But all the way by her side is Chris.
Hello.
So do you want to tell us about that, Chris?
Okay, so I'm not going to go into too much detail because we're in negotiation with Fempreneur on setting it up. But what I will say is what we're planning to do, and we're going to pull this off in a very short space of time as we do in Explore, Protech, or Land, is we're going to create an awareness almost campaign around not only South Africa, but globally, where people get given the opportunity to be a part of something and learn and see something, but yet to be part of something even bigger, where they support what is traditionally a female-owned entrepreneurial business that's in your suburb that you often go to and don't even realize, the business that's there. You just go there and have this thing done, like cutting your hair. You don't think that behind getting your hair cut is a female entrepreneur who's trying to run a business and do with staff and all of those things. It's not just the nice lady who cuts your hair and has a good gossip session with you. There's more to it. So we're going to create some awareness around that, about supporting entrepreneurs. And obviously, it's one of the industries that got hit the hardest during the interesting period we've had over the last 4 years, where they weren't allowed to operate. Different parts of the world, there was different restrictions, but basically they couldn't work for like 2-3 years. So it's another way that we can support those kind of businesses and entrepreneurs and bring awareness around looking at those businesses around you, because it's bigger than just this one little example. It's those businesses around you. It's those people who really need your support, and that every now and again that you go and visit them and support them with your, I don't know, I suppose for me, a barber's what, $100 to get this shaved and done. 100 Rand doesn't really go very far. But at the end of the day, that 100 Rand is a bigger part of their business, and why it's important to support them and grow them. So we're going to do a really cool campaign around drawing awareness to those female entrepreneurs that are right there with you. So that's part of the movement and the community that we're trying to create, whereas at the same time, obviously, we'll just be doing some nice advertising as well for exciting things coming. But it really is going to be an awesome opportunity, and we're going to bring some nice sponsors on board. I'm still in negotiation, so I can't say much more.
So to wrap up, we're going to dye our hair blue and purple. It's going to be so much fun. All of a sudden, you're just going to see on Instagram, like there's a whole Instagram exploding with entrepreneurs that have blue-purple hair. It's going to be insane. So cool. Don't worry, you can get extensions.
I've done some weird things. This will not be the weirdest. I guarantee it. This will not be the end of the stupid and weird things that I do.
Corina, I'm super keen to move over to you. Please, can you tell us about, because you did tell me about like you've been networking a lot more. You know, you are situated in a more remote part in the country. Do you want to tell us a bit more about why getting involved in a community like this could mean so much for your business? And also tell us, if we were doing this thing theoretically, like if Chris could pull this off and we all entrepreneurs around the world got challenged to dye their hair blue and pink and red and stuff in support of the cause, would you be one of the people to dye your hair, yes or no? You just need to unmute, please.
Right. Definitely, I would love to put in blue and purple streaks. I think that would look really awesome. And then I would say it is very important to network, to be involved in communities, especially if you are involved or if you are located, like I am, in a really small town that's in the middle of nowhere. So it tends to be very isolating. We only recently had the opportunity to get decent internet. We don't even have fiber yet, so video calls is something that has been very accessible to me so far. But there's also other ways, text-based, email-based. But having a community that's more global gives you access to so much more resources, and it gives you so much more perspective, a bigger perspective on what is happening in the world and what is needed in the world. You don't have the vision of just what's going on in a small town, and getting support from people with other experiences outside of what you are used to, and I can hear what opportunities is out there, because like I said, it's very limiting in a small town. But sometimes the circumstances don't allow you to live in a city, or for some people, like just prefer living in a small town because it's so much more relaxed. You do not have to travel to work on a highway for an hour a day. So having a community and a network means broadening my world.
Oh, I like that.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Corina. And there's a very interesting story behind why you're kind of like not got stuck in this small town, but that's where you are, right? And I really hope that we can tell your success story one day very soon, because we're so keen. I just want to tell you, like, you have such a beautiful spirit. I so appreciate you putting yourself out there. And well done for going live for your first time ever on the Coffee Shop Conversation Show. You're amazing.
Thank you for the opportunity.
I think this is actually where it gets really important, because that's one voice of one person that needs to be connected, or needs to be part of something that is bigger than themselves. But when you take that one voice and you add it to many other voices that are all standing on their own, when you bring them all together, you don't just have a bunch of voices anymore. Now you've got a choir. And like, when a choir sings, do you listen? And I think that's kind of the point. The point is to get people into a space where they can actually go, you know what, we actually can put our voices together. We can actually achieve something. We can build together. We can have a more global community, because
we can be on Forbes 500 list. Why not?
Why not?
So, guys, that's Corina Diesel. She is a web developer. Am I correct, Corina?
Yes.
Web developer, yes. So coffees with Renee coming up, and I think it would be great. Somerville's on the call right now as well. She's one of our original success stories. She's also from a very tiny town, so I actually think you guys could have like the best coffee ever together. So Somerville, if you set that up, we would be eternally grateful, and I think it would be awesome. Thank you so much. Guys, remember to connect with Corina in the description. Her LinkedIn link is there if you'd like to support this beautiful, gorgeous, spirited woman in her entrepreneurial ventures. We would love, love, love getting that support. Sindre, let's pull you into the conversation. So I know you're also very passionate about creating communities that propel success, right? So I would love to hear your thoughts on this.
Well, actually, before he does that, he has a very niche space that's actually really interesting. And I'll let him explain a little bit more about it. But I think once he's explained, this is a space that you want to visit. If you think and you do not belong inside the box or outside the box, there is no box. You want to go and have a coffee with this man.
You know, we don't even have boxes.
Oh, we don't have boxes.
We have Somerville. She's awesome. She has boxes. Sindre, over to you, please. Let's hear some thoughts.
Yeah, well, I think first of all, one of the reasons that I'm creating a community is because I think for the last 2 years, especially, I've really understood the value of people and network and meeting new people, like-minded people, because it's in people that opportunities exist. When you meet a new person and you establish an authentic relationship with that person, it's like you open up a whole new world, because that person's network and all of their experiences can be invaluable. And like, it's also, I know a couple of people who are really good at the relationship building game, and they say that you're only one relationship away from like fulfilling your wildest dreams, right? One relationship can lead to so many new relationships and opportunities. So it's, for me now, it's like one of the most important things that I can do, meet new people, right? And also when you get a bunch of like-minded people into a niche space, you have all of these people together that would usually just be scattered around. You wouldn't be able to meet them, but when you create a community with all of them in, it's very powerful, because then you can discuss the ideas that you're all interested in. If that makes sense. That was a bit vague, but yeah.
No, not vague at all.
I am stealing that phrase. Somerville, can we do a t-shirt or something with "you're only one relationship away from having a successful business"? I think that is so gorgeous. We have to quote Sindre on that.
Yeah.
That's not me. I didn't say that. That's from two people who have been like a game changer in my life. I think I can say the name. They're called Greg Santos and Yasmina Ellens. Quote them. Don't quote me.
We'll definitely do that.
We'll quote them and you. How's that for a compromise?
That sounds good.
Quoted by these people and said by Sindre.
Yes. I
good.
love that. That is so gorgeous. And that, guys, is Sindre Kapong from Sindre. What is your business called?
So I need to change the name, but it's called the Medici Effect for now. But it's already taken by a guy who wrote the book, The Medici Effect. So yeah, the Medici Effect is basically when you get a bunch of people together with different areas of life, different expertise, different backgrounds, and then the ideas you will be able to come up with when you mix all of those people together can be pretty interesting, a lot more creative than if you were just thinking about ideas on your own. So that's what the Medici Effect is all about.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. So we're busy having a Medici Effect.
Yeah, we didn't even know it. That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So if you're interested in getting to know more about Sindre's movement and his community, please connect with him. His LinkedIn link is in the description below. He is there for you. Also, remember, if you comment on this any live stream, right? Comment somewhere, use the word cursing in a sentence that makes sense about entrepreneurship. You'll get 2 bonus points. And Sindre, I think Event Raptor could be such an awesome subscription to supercharge your community as well, hey?
Goodness me, yeah.
Definitely worth going for. And what we're actually going to be doing is we're not just giving away the prizes and sending the people on their merry way.
No.
We're bringing them back every 3 months to talk about the success that they had with their sponsors. So it's like a whole supportive thing. So I think that's so cool.
And because the sponsors are actually people that function within our community and within our space, it's not just winning a subscription. That's not what it's about.
Yeah, that's important.
This is a relationship space. So we would be introducing you to the founders of Event Raptor, Jenny and Steve Erickson. I keep calling him Eric because their surname is Erickson. I don't know why I do it. I think it's a bit of a play on words, but they're incredible. They're absolutely incredible people, and these are people that you want to build relationships with.
Yeah.
So
they're those people that one relationship will change your life. It's so interesting that you brought that up as well, Sindre. I can so relate to that because that's literally what I was thinking about the weekend. I was thinking about how much my life had changed, and like so many things have just started going like so right, and things were getting so much easier.
Yeah.
And then I like, where did this even all come from? Like, because if I lose this, like, how on earth am I going to get it back? And
Exactly.
it was me, Peter. You were that one relationship that changed my life. And then Peter was like showing off because he put me in touch with Chris. He put me in touch with Declan. He put me in touch with Somerville and all the others. And then I had more relationships that were changing my life. And it's just, I'm so thankful. So thank you so much for bringing that up, Sindre. We'll definitely quote you on that. Declan, one of our actual Fempreneur coaches in the house. Yay!
Hello. How's it going?
Tell us about why we're creating a Fempreneur community and not just another course.
Why we're creating the community instead of the course? Well, I think Peter said it. I'm going to try and paraphrase and not butcher what Peter says. But basically, we're not just a program. We're not just a program, and we're not just a course where you get a little certificate, and if you're lucky, a high five at the end of it. The whole goal is to, put people in this community before we even start it, before we even start the program. We build a community around it so that when we join, we know each other. Hopefully we know each other quite intimately as well. We know a few weaknesses. There's been a chance to be vulnerable. We've opened up. We've shared tips and tricks and hacks and business acumen, and maybe done some networking and put some of our fellow Fempreneurs in contact with other people before they've even started the course and got some value out of it. And then we do this course where we get to know each other. And that's where that intimacy and teamwork starts to come in. And then most importantly, it's all great coming in, getting to know people and getting coached by the 11 awesome coaches that you two have set up. But what happens afterwards is where the magic happens, where we all come together and we say, well, how about we partner up? Or how about we start something new together? And at the very least, you've got this epic support network years later, like you guys already have with the previous Fempreneur participants and alumni, where they come in and they say, everyone has to join this. Or when you put out a word for help, the first people that hands always up is your previous alumni for the Fempreneur projects. So that is the power, like Sindre was saying, the power of community. And that's why it's not just a course or not just a certificate at the end. It's this building this community of like-minded individuals to help each other out after you've got the certificate and the high five.
Actually, I really like that. But something I want to make really clear though, joining the community, does that mean you have to do the course? No. Joining the community is free. It's a movement, it's something that you feel, it's something you become part of, it's a community. Whether you decide to do the course within that community is up to you. I don't believe in this whole, hey, let's just do something and let's market and let's sell. No. If you want to make something powerful, you create a community of people that are like-minded and are pushing in one direction. Of the people in that community that want to do the course, be our guests, do the course. Of those that don't, the people that don't are as essential. They are part of the support in the community that everybody needs. We need those communities. We need those like-minded individuals. There's going to be individuals in that space that don't need to do the course. We want them there. They're going to be individuals in the space that don't know whether or not they want to do it or not. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. So exactly. It's about creating a space where we can all come together and it becomes powerful.
And is it really a community if there are strings attached? Like, come and join us and be our community, but T's and C's apply. And I think the best kind of T's and C's and strings attached is that social obligation. Like, you know, I scratch my back, I scratch your back, you scratch my back, kind of thing.
Thanks for telling us,
I'm not scratching myself, hopefully not. But that whole thing of, well, I have helped out Nestine. So because Chris knows that I'm helping out Nestine, Chris knows that he can help me out. And when Sindre knows that Chris has helped me, he's more willing to help Chris. So it's not necessarily Nestine and I are scratching each other's backs. It's like within this community, I know that Declan's adding value here. So therefore, Nestine and Chris and Corina and Somerville and Sindre are all adding value to other increments of the community. And it's that social obligation and that I'm a part of something. So therefore, if I'm not giving, I'm not going to be getting. So it's that trust, which I think is great what you guys have built.
Declan, and you're part of building it. So we think it's great that you're involved. But Declan, tell me about how it feels. It must be, I'm just trying to imagine this and put myself in your shoes. It must be such a magical moment, because I know you are an advocate for female entrepreneurs. You know, you were raised by, I think, a single mom. And your whole why you're involved in this project is because you want to provide that supportive space to female entrepreneurs where they can come, where they can find out how much they're worth, which is a lot, where they can just, can you guys stop joking in the chat? I can't.
I'm sorry. I pulled my best poker face.
Guys, so how amazing is it for you, Declan, to be on this call with someone like Corina, who, you know, like she's basically like in her business right now, she's where Renee was when we found him. She's the female version of Renee. Like, how amazing is it for you to be like involved in that special journey in helping her grow as a female entrepreneur, helping her figure out, you know, this is what I am, this is what I stand for, this is how I'm gonna change the world. And then giving her the message where, like, you can do it. Yes, all the knowledge that you need, like, and even like relationships and coaches and everyone that's gonna help you on the way. How amazing is that? How does that feel?
I think it's awesome because you mentioned my mom, and I just think, I mean, I was way too young to kind of understand what was going on, but I would love to have thought that there was a community or a program that she could have joined that would have backed her in this type of way as well. Like, I know exactly Renee's story and what you're referring to and how his life changed around in comparison. So the fact that this Explore Protech and the Fempreneur is being built around, well, let's diversify the people that we help and expand that reach, you know, not just for the people who join, but now that we've built something that's, I was about to say effing awesome. That's bloody awesome. But I know Chris has told me about YouTube's little AI, so but I think it's fantastic that we've got to a point where it's not like we can continuously replicate what you guys have built. And now let's go out and let's hunt female entrepreneurs and some cool dudes. Let's hunt out people in the upper end of business, the lower end of business, people who are just starting out, people who are already established. So I think it's awesome that we're kind of categorizing this. And actually, no, the word is scaling, but you guys are scaling this impact that you have. And it's so cool to kind of be at the top. I wasn't there from the beginning, but it feels like I'm at this point where you guys are curving on your way up, and it's very exciting to be a part of.
Oh, and it's so awesome to have you involved, Declan, guys.
Thanks,
That's
man.
Declan Williams, one of the most amazing MCs in the world. If you come to our global online speed networking event, you'll recognize him. He's one of the MCs. And also techpreneur of note, Let's Yak founder.
Well
Right,
done. Thank
Declan?
you. Yes, that's right. Thank you.
She almost called it a
But I did it.
Exactly. At least you guys have learned. It's not a donkey and I'm not a software engineer. It's Let's Yak and I'm the founder.
Guys, yeah, we're so excited to be here with you and to be sharing all of this love and support with you. So I think it's going to be epic. I just adored this discussion that we had together this morning. I think we're going to help a lot of people. I hope you guys got some value from it. Remember, if you saw someone that you're like, oh, that person has such an awesome personality, one relationship can change your life. You don't have an excuse. Click, connect, right? Links in description below. Just connect with the people. Also remember, go and comment as many comments as possible, because each comment gives you a bonus point, 2 bonus points if you use the word Chrising in a sentence about entrepreneurship that makes sense on any of our live streams. Well, this live stream, this show, but
Or maybe
Facebook.
you could describe how you're busy chrising.
That would be really cool as well. But yeah, and the points matter because we literally use it to get sponsors to give away stuff to you guys, right? So if I was just starting out in business, or even like now, if someone came to me and they're like, hey, do you want this $1,200 subscription for free? I would be like, yeah.
Well, what have we given away so far?
Oh, amazing stuff. We've given away the Blue Cap
Oh, Blue Cap. Oh, that was an incredible
AI meeting assistant subscription, also $1,200. We've given away a case study bundle. And you know what, guys? It's not really about the prizes. It's about the community. It's about the movement. And when you share your link and you do the comments, you know, you have fun. Yeah, you will potentially like win stuff. I mean, there's a very good chance actually that you will win stuff if you participate. But the bigger picture is that what Declan said, you're joining the hunt. You're helping us find the people that need us, that need this community, that need to become part of this, that need to #save the global economy.
One small business at a time.
Yeah. So that's all from us for today, guys. You are amazing. I love you all so much. I hope you got value from this. Remember to come back every single week. We're here every single week for you. We're on the Facebook Fempreneur community group. If you haven't joined it yet, link in the description. Chris will pop it for us into the chat as well, or Somerville. And go and join it, become part of it. Be here every week. It's an hour, and you get to meet some of the most amazing entrepreneurs around the world, and hopefully learn something and share something in the process.
And next week we'll have a different topic.
Yeah, every week's a different topic, so yay! Thank you so much, guys. You've been amazing. Go and connect with each other, have those virtual coffees. And Declan is going to ruin my outro and say something. What is it, Declan?
No, I wasn't. I was going to say goodbye.
Oh, okay. We love you guys, and may all your wildest entrepreneurial dreams come true.